Kevin Feige confirms that the MCU is going to be rebooting itself after Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. This is quite fascinating, and honestly, I'm not surprised. Eventually, you're going to have to recast a brand new Iron Man, a brand new Captain America to start a fresh new universe to go along with your young and youthful X-Men reboot. It's time. As much as I love Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson Captain America, he cannot carry the mantle like Chris Evans, Steve Rogers. That's just the facts, you guys. Look at the box office results of Brave New World. It was going to happen eventually, you guys. Kevin Feige dropped some big ol' updates, you guys, and we're going to go over them. So, Kevin Feige says that Secret Wars has the plan to reset singular timelines and reboot the MCU, looking to recast Captain America and Iron Man in the near future. Like I stated, this was a no-brainer. I think this is a brilliant idea, especially, when you read the interview, he's talking about how Amy Pascal's casting, recasting for a brand new James Bond, or, James Gunn with David Cornsweet for Superman. And I ultimately feel like Kevin Feige feels left out at this point because, I hate to say it, we're in the territory of the MCU where there are a bunch of older actors. Look we're bringing back the whole multiverse stuff. Tobey Maguire's back. Hugh Jackman is back. We got Wesley Snipes coming back as Blade. The original X-Men. He wants something new, something fresh for the future. And Secret Wars is going to be a final farewell, a send-off to these beloved characters. And I ultimately think that it's going to be a brilliant of an idea. Yes, will it be hella emotional? Absolutely. I am going to be so filled with so many emotions knowing that my beloved MCU is going to be going through a whole new restructuring of a reboot after Secret Wars. I think that's why he's so solely focused on these next couple of projects, like the Fantastic Four, which leads directly into Avengers Doomsday, or, Spider-Man Brand New Day. We also got some good details about that. I will go over that. And also, Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. Everything else, you guys, he's kind of put on the back burner because he wants to end this multiverse saga. He wants to end it all. But not only that, you guys, he gave us an update on Avengers Doomsday. So Avengers Doomsday script is still being revised during production. This is a norm for Marvel Studios. This script won't be finished and they will just start shooting and they will wing it. They've been doing it since the first Iron Man with Jon Favreau. But we're in a very different time nowadays. You can't be swinging for the fences every single time and hoping that it's going to be, out of the park. That's just not the reality. Well, he also confirms that Michael Waldron, you guys, the Loki writer and executive producer, is currently writing or helping the script for Avengers Doomsday, which is quite fascinating to me. I'm like, I love Loki. Loki was honestly one of the most purest, honest, emotional stories post-Endgame. Brilliant idea to bring him along to flush out an improved version of the script for Doomsday and Secret Wars. That's why I'm pretty sure it was delayed, because if your script's not done, how could your film come out next summer? Absolutely not. He also confirms that there is a current plan for the MCU that spans the next 7 years, you guys, all the way to potentially 2032. Kevin Feige, he has it locked in. He knows what he wants to do for the next 7 years. And boy, oh boy, I cannot wait. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the MCU eventually going to be rebooting itself at the end of Avengers Secret Wars for a fresh new start. Brand new young cast, you guys. Honestly, thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Kevin Feige gives us a massive update on the X-Men and Deadpool, you guys. This is exciting news. I truly do believe that the X-Men being done through the lens of the MCU, boy, we are in for a treat. Just look how they handled Deadpool and Wolverine, you guys. Deadpool and Wolverine was so damn phenomenal. Seeing Hugh Jackman return in the classic, yellow and blue suit, it was just so awesome to see. So no doubt in my mind that Kevin Feige has a master plan for how he wants to handle the X-Men moving forward. So what did Kevin Feige confirm, you guys? He confirmed that Jake Schreier, the director of Thunderbolts, will be helming the X-Men film. Now, this was reported a couple of weeks ago. Jake Schreier has been kind of, denying it because he's not ready to make that announcement, or, Marvel Studios, they weren't ready. But Kevin Feige came out and confirmed that he will be directing this X-Men film, which is really exciting. And he also confirms that the script is in progress. Now, I'm pretty sure the script has been in progress for the last year and a half, because they've already attached a writer to this, Michael Leslie, one of the current writers of the recent Hunger Games film. And that was, like I said, that was damn near like 2 years ago that was being reported. So I'm pretty sure they have a general outline of where they want to go. But now that you have a director attached, a lot more progress can happen, for this X-Men film, which is really exciting. But this update, you guys, really intrigued me. He said X-Men, as it was in the comics, will be a very, very youth-oriented, focused, and cast movie. Now, I don't want to see teenagers. I don't. We got that in the recent X-Men films, like X-Men Apocalypse. I don't want to see teenagers. I want to see fully developed X-Men in the MCU. But I just want to know just how young they're going to go. Like, if they're going to go like 20, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think I have a problem with that. Am I weird? I just want to see the older version of X-Men. I want to see a core group experience, working together as a team. I don't think that we need a typical origin story for the X-Men. I honestly don't. And it's too much because now you have to focus on an origin story for every single X-Men character. But I feel like you can give brief glimpses or brief, sequences that can explain a certain characteristic or why they are the way they are. I just hope that it's not going to be, a full-blown origin story of, Professor X or Magneto, because I feel like we've done that over and over again. You know what I mean? I want something to feel a little bit fresher. Like James Gunn's take on on Superman. I mean, being Superman for 3 years, having, already been established in this world. I would love something like that for the X-Men, have the X-Men, already been together, or certain characters of the core X-Men have already been together, and they're working. That would be absolutely awesome to me. But this is exciting, man. And he also talked Deadpool. Apparently, he said that he's had conversations with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman on how to get them to return as Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, if you remember a couple of months ago, it was announced that Ryan Reynolds was working on a Deadpool spinoff where Deadpool wouldn't be the main character because Ryan Reynolds ultimately wants to spend time with his family. He's been Deadpool for years now, and it's taken precious time away from his wife and kids. So him kind of taking a step back and being, maybe in the X-Force and, he's more of a side character would be completely fine with me. You got to keep Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I'm sorry. No other individual in this world can play Wolverine after what we experienced in Logan and Deadpool and Wolverine. That's facts. That's the bars, you guys. I'm telling you. That's the way I feel ultimately. I'm pretty sure Hugh Jackman is down to keep collecting the millions of dollars and give us that authentic approach to Wolverine. Like, after Deadpool and Wolverine, I want Hugh to play this character until he's 90, you guys. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Kevin Feige's update on the X-Men. Thoughts and opinions. How do you feel about Jake Schreier officially going to be directing the X-Men? Another massive update from Kevin Feige, Spider-Man, A Brand New Day. Will we be dealing with a broken Peter Parker, a lonely, lonesome Peter Parker, who is now going to be teaming up with Jon Bernthal's The Punisher? It's going to be quite fascinating, you guys. But Kevin Feige has some pretty interesting stuff to say about Spider-Man Brand New Day. So Feige confirms that it will be a street level story, which a lot of fans were wondering, like, how is this going to lead into Avengers Doomsday? I know Sony wanted another multiverse storyline because Spider-Man No Way Home was a damn near a $2 billion film, and they want to feed off the nostalgia. I'm glad that Kevin Feige confirmed that this is going to be a street level story with the Hulk and Jon Bernthal. He didn't confirm that the Hulk was going to be in this, but he talked that Jon Bernthal will be appearing in Spider-Man Brand New Day, who will be tonally, he said, tonally different. That is worrisome to me, very worrisome, because the Jon Bernthal we fell in love with was through the Marvel Netflix stuff. It was dark, it was gritty, and it was able to go to places that certain characters or certain crossovers aren't going to be able to do. That's why everybody's a little worried how Deadpool is going to be in a PG-13 project. Because are you going to tone the character down? I don't ever want to see Wolverine PG-13 again. Ever. After Logan and Deadpool and Wolverine, Wolverine has to be absolutely R-rated to get that authentic feel and approach to it. So that's why I'm a little worried about Jon Bernthal. If they tone him down a little bit, I'm going to be very upset. Very upset. And, I'm excited for his Netflix special. His special presentation on Disney Plus that will more than likely have a direct tie into Spider-Man Brand New Day. But he also stated, you guys, that we are seeing for the first time in Tom Holland's Spider-Man stories, him being a proper Spider-Man, him being by himself and dealing with a street level crime as opposed to world-ending events. Let's go. That's what I want to hear. That's the Peter Parker. The Peter Parker, the Spider-Man who is by his lonesome, who doesn't have Tony by his side, giving him all the money and all the tech, and he's fine, he's okay. All the, the college recommend, none of that shit. Peter is genuinely going to be on his own. He has no family. Aunt May's dead. Uncle Ben's dead. Tony's dead. His girlfriend, she don't know that, that they were once in a relationship. His best friend, you name it. That's when the symbiote will come into play. And best believe he will be donning that suit, at least for Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. That's going to be so damn good. Thank you, Sony. Thank you, Venom, for that stupid ass post-credit scene. Oh man, that actually, it paid off. Thank you guys so much for that, because I cannot wait to see it. And he also talked a little bit about Destin Daniel Cretton. So he's really excited that he's helming this film. He said that he has like 8 to 9 comic book covers in his art department room. And, he's going to be bringing those covers to life. I'm like, oh, is that going to be the Punisher's first issue where he has that scope and it's on Spider-Man? That would be quite fascinating. Look, I'm excited. Destin Daniel Cretton did a wonderful job with Shang-Chi. And he's going to cook with Spider-Man Brand New Day. Absolutely. And he also talked a little bit about Miles Morales. Bummer, you guys. Miles Morales is not coming to the MCU anytime soon. I am sorry. It is dead in the water. Sony said, stay away. It's not happening. Sony probably has their plans for Miles Morales. I'm pretty sure they want to wrap up, Beyond the Spider-Verse, and then potentially we'll have a live-action version of Miles Morales, but Marvel Studios not introducing Miles Morales anytime soon. But let me know what you guys think about these updates on Spider-Man Brand New Day. Are you feeling tonally different that John Bernthal is going to feel a little bit different in Spider-Man Brand New Day compared to, Daredevil Born Again or his Marvel Netflix stuff? Let me know how you guys feel in the comments down below. Kevin Feige with another massive update, Blade. He finally speaks upon Blade and why Blade was delayed. You guys, Mahershala Ali was cast as Blade 6 years ago. 6 long years ago. I remember the hype. Bro, I was so hyped. I was so damn ecstatic. I was like cheering, dude. I was losing it. I called my brother. I was like, Mahershala Ali's gonna play the Daywalker. He's gonna be. I was hella hyped, you guys. It's been 6 years. And all we've heard is a voiceover at the end of Eternals. Are you sure you want to do that, Mr. Whitman? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But Kevin Feige speaks on it, you guys. This is what he had to say. So, Feige on Blade being delayed. Feige on Blade being delayed. Is that a bar? We didn't want to put a leather outfit on him and have him start killing vampires. Okay? You can't start and have a good script and make it a great script through production. But we didn't feel confident we can do that on Blade. We didn't want to do that to Mahershala, and we didn't want to do that to us. Okay? Confirms. Eric Pearson, you guys, the writer of Fantastic Four First Steps and Thunderbolts, is currently writing this iteration, this version of Blade. So Blade officially has a writer, you guys. It's been confirmed. And, Fantastic Four looks great, and I really love the Thunderbolts story. So we are in a good place right now with that confirmation. But also reveals that, this one was crazy. So there was 4 versions of Blade, 2 set in the past and 2 set in the present. 4 versions, you guys. 4 versions of Blade in the last 6 years, and they couldn't get it down. That's insanity to me. The current version takes place in present day with Mahershala Ali still attached as the Daywalker himself. At least they have their mind made up. At least they have a writer who's currently writing Blade. Probably won't come out until after Secret Wars, rightfully so. I mean, who knows? Marvel still has a bunch of untitled release dates, Maybe Blade could go into production by the end of the year. We don't know. We have no idea what's going to be happening with Blade. All we know is that they have a writer, and they set in the present day, and Mahershala Ali is still attached to star as Blade. No directors have been attached. Directors have been dropping off left and right these last 6 years. But it's just a fascinating update. It's a fascinating update, and I'm really hoping that this film ultimately does get made, because I need to see me some Mahershala Ali in action as the Daywalker. You know what I mean? Killing vampires. Make it R-rated, man. Make it R-rated. Marvel, go for it. Go for it. James Gunn is about to do a R-rated Clayface It is time, baby. Keep going with your R-rated stuff. You did Deadpool and Wolverine. It was R-rated. It's not going to be a family movie. It's not going to make any money. It's the highest grossing Deadpool movie of all time, sitting at, I think, $1.3 billion in R-rated. The highest grossing R-rated film of all time. It is time, Marvel Studios. Start greenlighting more R-rated projects for your MCU. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this small, brief update on Mahershala Ali's Blade. Thoughts and opinions, and of course, thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching Geek Fandom Media. Peace.